Hey everyone, Connie here, and a video I never like making but feel like I have to sometimes. Um, yeah, as the title says, we are dropping Bob's Burgers, but I want to make it clear it's not out of a dislike for the show. I'm going to explain all the reasons why. But if you have not seen kind of the other video I've put up today, which is about the upcoming schedule changes, I do mention it in there, and it's all kind of companion videos, I guess you could say. So I would suggest checking that out as well. But let's talk about this. So we've done some episodes of Bob's Burgers. We're getting to episode 5 this week, already pre recorded. And so the question lies, okay, Connie, why are you dropping this series? If you're enjoying it, if it's not because of the quality of the show or anything, why are you dropping it? Well, it's one of those points where I've found myself not wanting to get to it. It's one of those points where it's like this has happened before. I almost feel like I just don't want to get to reactions for Bob's Burgers. And again, it's nothing against the show. The quality of the show and everything is fine, with some episodes being better than others, of course, but that's almost any show. um, my issue is I don't think this series works well for a don't or for a reaction. And maybe it's just me. Maybe it's my kinds of reactions, the way I do it. Maybe it's just because of my apathy towards reacting or getting to it. But it's like I don't feel like I'm not one, I don't feel like I'm putting enough into the reactions for the series. Like I don't feel like I have enough to say. I don't feel like I'm actually giving any real input towards it. Because I don't feel like there's a lot to talk about. And on top of that, I don't feel like I'm actually enjoying the experience of reacting to it. Again, the actual episodes itself are fine, but I feel like this is a series that just doesn't really work for me for reactions. Something I'd be better at watching on my own time, and maybe even if I feel the need to, putting up a review here and there for an episode or a group of episodes or whatever, if I have something notable to say about them. Sort of like what I tried to do with Adventure Time in the past. Um, but it's like, I just feel like I'm not getting anything out of reacting to this. With other series on the channel, like One Piece or Ghost and Molly McGee or yada yada, Chucky, I'm enjoying getting to them every week. I actually get excited to sit down and react to them every week. To pull out my webcam, pull out my mic, to fix my hair and whatever else. Just do everything I need to do to get ready to record. I get excited about doing that for shows like that. But for this one, it's just like I keep kind of putting it off. You may notice sometimes like I don't record things necessarily in order all the time. Sometimes I'll record certain things one day and then another day I'll pre-record a couple other things here and there throughout the week. You can usually tell by what I'm wearing. If I'm wearing the same thing on Monday as I am on Thursday, but not on Tuesday and Wednesday, that's because I recorded Monday and Thursday on the same day. You get it? um, Pre-recording shit. That's how it works. But again, with Bob's Burgers, it's like I just kind of keep wanting to put it off, and I usually have to force myself to get to it. It's just I think part of it is the characters aren't like exciting me as much as with other shows. Like you have a lot of these other shows and it's like I'm excited to see the characters, but with Bob's Burgers it's just like it's more the humor that's the appeal of it for me. Um, and I guess that's an issue because usually characters and story are my biggest like positives about any series. It's what I tend to focus on the most. How much do I love these characters? How much do I love the story? That's what drives a series for me, and not just a show, but a movie, a game, yada yada yada. So, if the characters aren't doing it for me as much, even if the humor's good, even if there's some funny situations and enjoyable commentary or whatnot, it's not going to be as entertaining to me to at least react to. Even if I feel like, oh yeah, I could keep watching this series, I'm not really enticed to, record myself. And this kind of goes into what I've said in the past about recording reactions is not just a simple thing. It's not just as simple as like, okay, I turn on the camera, go. Because I actually, I think I compared it to acting before. Because I actually have to put on like this personality that I don't really have in real life exactly. I mean, I'm not like faking who I am or anything, but I'm exaggerating it. I'm being more vocal than I normally am. If I'm just sitting here watching something, I'm usually very quiet. Occasionally I'll just like laugh or say something um to myself just for the hell of it. But honestly, most of that's even because of doing reactions. It's like that's just kind of bled over. The majority of the time when I'm just watching something on my own, I'm just quiet. I'm but when I record a reaction, I have to actively talk. I have to actively, well, commentate on what's going on and react. And it does take effort. It does take energy. That's why sometimes there might be points where I'm just not feeling up to recording one day. I'll just not be able to record on a certain day because I'm just not feeling up to it. I just don't feel like I have the energy or the motivation. It's not just me sitting in front of a camera watching something. I'm actively performing. I think that's the best way to put it. I'm performing. I'm not pretending to be someone else. All my thoughts are real and genuine. All my reactions, all the way I am surprised by things or excited by things, it's like that's genuine. But I'm definitely I'm putting my inward thoughts outward for you guys to see. And with Bob's Burgers, I just don't feel as invested in doing that. I feel more tired, like, not more tired, but I feel tired just going into it. And so it's like, if I'm feeling a little tired after coming out of a reaction, it's like, sure, okay, fine. But if I'm feeling tired going into one, it's like there's something clearly off here. It's just one of those shows that I just don't think are going to be good for reactions going forward. For me, for the channel, because if I continued to do this, I feel like I would probably start to resent the show. Burnout would happen a lot more quickly and easily, bleh. And it's just it would probably make me actually start to dislike the show, not because of the show's quality itself, but because of my experience with it. So I feel it's the best decision here. I feel like it's the right decision given the circumstances. So I do apologize for everybody who was enjoying my reactions to Bob's Burgers. Um, Again, making it clear, I don't dislike the show by any means. So don't take this as me dropping it out of any dislike. Maybe in the future I'll be in a better spot where I could even possibly come back to it. But I mean, possibly another reason for this is also because I know this is like, what, 7 seasons long or something? And it has a movie, a theatrical film coming out too. And it's like, oh my God. Maybe that is also kind of wearing down on me a bit, just knowing it has so many seasons. And at least so far, not being that invested in it to where it's like, oh yeah, I'm excited to get to 7 seasons of this. It's like, eh. Maybe that's part of it too. Again, I don't know if it's exactly 7 seasons. I'm just putting a number out there. But yeah, that could also be a reason for it. But I just I feel like this is the best move. So if you have not seen the video on the schedule changes and all, you're probably wondering at this point, what is replacing Bob's Burgers? What is going to take its spot? Well, you'll see how everything changes with the schedule updates that are coming in a couple weeks in the other video. But what's replacing Bob's Burgers will still remain in everything. It's just it's gonna move days like early on into its run. But the show I will be putting in its place is The Loud House, Louder and Prouder. The new series, I guess you could consider sequel series to the original Proud House. Now, I've seen Proud House. I believe I actually did a Nostalgia Week video on it. Um, it was a great series with a lot of amazing commentary and really likable characters. And I'm excited for this new iteration to see a lot of this modernized, to get to reacquaint myself with all these characters like Oscar and Penny and Trudy and Dejanay. some of which character wise I like a little more than the others. Though I know there are some strong opinions on certain characters with Loud House. I don't think there's any characters I ever actually hated. I know there are characters that a lot of people don't like Dejanay is actually really not well liked. Though she does have her fans. But it's like, I never actually disliked, I think, any of the characters. Maybe that's just me. But I was also a lot younger when I originally watched it, so things have definitely changed with how I view things. But I'm very excited for this. I've seen at least the first trailer. I don't know how many trailers were put out. First trailer for this, and yeah, it looks good. The animation looks nice and crisp. I believe at least most of the voice actors are back. I'm not sure if all of them are. And honestly, I'm kind of thinking probably not. But I don't know. I don't know for sure. But I'm definitely excited to see how things change, how they stay the same, and what this successor series chooses to say about our modern world. Um, and we'll just kind of take it as it goes. So, just as a note, we do still have episode 5 of Bob's Burgers coming this week. So, next week is when Loud House starts, when I will start reactions to it, which will be on Thursday the 17th. But as I said, starting on the 21st, the schedule is going to switch around. If you have not seen the other video on the schedule changes coming in the future, please check it out. It's kind of important to how the channel is going to work going into the future in terms of schedule and all. So I would definitely suggest checking that out for how the full changes to the schedule are going to go. But yeah, the shows are mostly staying the same and everything. So Once again, I do apologize to everyone who really did like those reactions. I wasn't able to get into doing them myself. Even if I was enjoying the show much more than I was enjoying recording my reactions to it. I hope you all are excited for more stuff to come, though. I hope you're excited for Loud House. I hope you're, or not Loud House. Have I said Loud House multiple times in this? I mean Proud House. Proud Family. I've been messing up a lot. Hold on, let me check something here. I think I've been saying Proud House this entire time, and it's Proud Family. I guess because of Proud and Loud being so close, I somehow made the mistake of saying Proud House, like Loud House. Oh my gosh, you guys have probably been screaming at your screens of how stupid I am. Um, it's Proud Family, louder and prouder, not Proud House. You guys have probably been either laughing at me or screaming at your screens. It's like, oh my god, I'm actually really fucking embarrassed about that. Oh, it's a minor thing. It's a minor mess up, but oh my god, I can't believe I did that. Again, it's probably just because of Proud and Loud being so close to each other that I just kind of somehow combined them in a way. I hope you guys knew what I was talking about. I said louder and prouder, so hopefully that gave it away. And I mentioned the characters' names like Dejanay and Oscar and Penny and all. But oh my god, I'm talking about the Proud Family. I think I said. In fact, I know I said Proud House in the other video too, because it's on the. I made a graphic for that other video and it says Proud House on there. Oh my god. I don't know how I had that big of a brain fart and just did not realize it until now. I don't even know. It's because I turned 30. I'm just getting old. I have gray hairs and shit, and it's like, I think you can actually see one of them over here. Go away. I can't believe I've been doing that this entire time. This video has just turned into me being extremely embarrassed about myself. But yeah. Proud Family, Louder and Prouder, is replacing Bob's Burgers starting next week. I apologize again to everybody who is enjoying the series and my reactions. I wasn't enjoying doing them. I feel like the series would be better watched on my own time. Yada yada, everything I said. I also apologize for being a moron and saying Proud House. I give myself a headache sometimes. If you have any questions or anything, just feel free to ask. I need to. I'm Connie. I'm signing off. See y'all next time.